Hello students, in complex integration, today we'll see about simply and multiply connected regions or domain and Cauchy's integral theorem for both simply and multiply connected region with their proof. Now, to understand the Cauchy's integral theorem, we must know about simply and multiply connected regions. Now we see a region said to be simply connected region if any simple closed curve in the region can be shrunk to a point within this region only, otherwise it is said to be a multiply connected region. Okay, now we understand it. Suppose this is G1, which is a region which is bounded by this closed curve. Okay. Now we take, so a region is this inside this G1. Okay. Now we take any closed curve C1 inside this G1. Then this C1 can be shrunk to a point. Okay, within this region G1 only. Okay, we start shrinking to this C1, then it can be shrunk to this point, or it can be shrunk to a point without passing out this region G1. Okay, so this is a simply connected region. Right, now we take one more example. Now G2 is a region here which is bounded by two simple closed curves. Means this part is a region. Now if we take any simple closed curve inside this G2, then this cannot be shrunk to a point without passing out this region G2. So this is not a simply connected region. This is a multiply connected region. Okay. A multiply connected region can be like this also. It is also a multiply connected region. Any multiply connected region can be converted into simply connected region by using a crosscut. Now we see what is crosscut. If we draw two lines without intersecting any of the curves in a multiply connected region, which converts it into a simply connected region, then it is called a crosscut. Now we see, suppose it is a multiply connected region G, and we draw two lines like this. Okay, then it will be something like this. Okay, we make a cut here. Now our region is bounded by this curve. You can see here this curve. We cannot draw any simple closed curve like this. Why? Because of this cross cut, due to this cut. Okay, but other simple closed curves we draw inside this G, they can be shrunk to a point G without passing out this region. Okay, so now this G has been converted into a simply connected region. Okay, so if we draw two lines without intersecting any of the curves in a multiply connected region, which converts it into a simply connected region, then it is called a cross cut. Okay, now we see Cauchy's integral theorem. The statement is, if fz is analytic with a continuous derivative in a simply connected domain G bounded by a closed contour C, then integral of fz over this contour C is equal to 0. Okay, so now we see the proof of this theorem. Okay, so let our function fz is equal to u of x comma y plus iota v of x comma y, where z is equal to x plus iota y, then dz will be dx plus iota dy. Okay, now we take the value of this fz dz. This is equal to integral of fz dz is equal to integral of u plus iota v into dx plus iota dy. Now we open the bracket, then we'll get u dx plus iota u dy plus iota v dx minus v dy, because iota square is minus 1. We all know this. Okay, now we separate real and imaginary parts. Then we'll get integral of u dx minus v dy plus iota integral of v dx plus u dy. Right? Now, by Green's theorem, we know that line integral of p dx plus q dy is equal to surface integral of del q by del x minus del p by del y into dx dy. Okay, so we apply this Green theorem here. Suppose it is our equation number 1. So applying Green's theorem in equation 1. Okay, then what we get? Integral of fz dz is equal to, we apply Green theorem here, okay, for this u dx minus v dy. Then what we get? Surface integration of minus del v by del x minus del u by del y dx dy. Again we apply Green's theorem here. Then we'll get plus iota surface integration of del u by del x minus del v by del y dx dy. Okay, right? Now we apply Cauchy's-Riemann equation here. So by Cauchy's-Riemann conditions, we know that we have del u by del x is equal to del v by del y, and del u by del y is equal to minus of del v by del x. Okay, so we put the values here. Minus del v by del x, we put here this value, so it will become, and we must take care here that this line integration is taken over the closed contour C, and surface integration should be taken over the whole region G. Okay, that's why we have written C and G here. So applying Cauchy's-Riemann condition here, we get fz integral of fz dz is equal to surface integration of, we put del u by del y here in place of minus del v by del x, So del u by del y minus del u by del y dx dy plus iota surface integration of, here in place of this del u by del x we put del v by del y. So del v by del y minus del v by del y dx dy. Okay. Now you can see the value of this will come out as 0. Okay. So what we get? We get integration of fz dz is equal to 0. So our theorem is proved here. Right? Now we extend this Cauchy's integral theorem for multiply connected region. See the statement. If fz is analytic in region D between two simple closed curves C and C1, then integral of fz over C is equal to integral of fz over C1. Okay. So we see the proof now. Let D be a multiply connected region. Okay, like this. This is a multiply connected region D bounded by two closed curves C and C1. It is given here. Now to prove this theorem, we have to introduce a crosscut here. Okay, so introducing a crosscut AB in D. Okay, suppose then it will become like this. Okay, D, it is C and C1. Now our region has been converted into simply connected region. So we can apply Cauchy's integral theorem here. Okay. Now D is converted into a simply connected region. After introducing this AB, okay, crosscut AB. Now we can apply Cauchy's integral theorem here. So by Cauchy's integral theorem for simply connected region, we have integration of fz dz must be equal to 0. Okay, it should be equal to 0, where this integral, okay, this integral is taken along this path as shown in the arrow, shown by this arrow in the figure. Okay, so path or integration is like this: a to b, then c1, then b to a, again to c. Okay, so we can write here the path of integral is taken along arrow sign. Okay, so we can split this integral fz into integral of integral of fz along AB plus integral of fz along C1, then plus integral of fz along BA, then plus integral of fz along this C. Okay, so we can split this whole integral in like this along these paths. So now we have fz dz is equal to 0. Now we split it like this, a to b fz, okay, integral of fz along AB, then integral of fz along C1 plus integral of fz along BA plus integral of fz along C. It is equal to 0. Okay. Now this integral along AB and integral along BA, they will cancel out each other due to their opposite direction. So we have integral along C1, okay, of fz plus integral of fz along C. It must be equal to 0. Okay, right? Now you see here the direction of C1. Okay, the direction of C1 is clockwise, but the direction of C is anti-clockwise. Okay, so in path of integral along C1 is clockwise, but path of integral along C is anti-clockwise. So if we take both the path of integral for both C and C1 as anti-clockwise. Okay, so taking path of integral along C and C1 anti-clockwise. Okay, then we'll get minus C1 fz dz plus C fz dz is equal to 0. Okay, or we can write integral of fz along C, it is equal to integral of fz along C1. Okay, so theorem is proved here. Now if we have so many curves C1, C2, C3 in our multiply connected region, okay, so now if C1, C2, C3 and so on are many closed curves in D, then in that case this will be like this, integral of fz along C must be equal to integral of fz along C1 plus integral of fz along C2 plus integral of fz along C3 and so on. Okay, in this case our multiply connected region will be like this. It will be like this. Okay, so we have to introduce cross cut for every closed curve C1, C2, C3. Okay, so it is generalization of this theorem. integral of fz dz along C is equal to integral of fz dz, integral of fz along C1 plus integral of fz along C2 plus integral of fz along C3 and so on. Okay, so the theorem is proved here. So I hope Cauchy's integral theorem and simply and multiply connected region, cross cut, all these terms are clear to you. So I hope this lecture was useful for you, and please like, subscribe and share. And if you have any query, then write in the comment box. In the next video session, we'll see some examples based on this Cauchy's integral theorem.